Hi, I'm Joe Lazou. Welcome back to KCZIN. Go to the website, kczin.com, and become a supporter to keep the message of pro-independence going. Now, we all know that there's a big issue that's taking place in reference to the lives of our people that are being taken. And right now we're having a discussion about how all this is coming into play, that we're coming into the 2022 election cycle. Well, clearly, the defunding of the police has been a proposition that came from the Democratic Party. And as usual, they want to impose, particularly upon our people. We are the biggest victims of their policies. Well, the defunding of the police really didn't help us at all. As a matter of fact, now all these cities that are in fact trying to get rid of that policy and go back to where they were, because of the increase of crime, and in particular, the most worst of all crimes, murder, has gone up through the roof. And now they're trying to backtrack the policies given to us by the Democratic Party. And even the Black Caucus went on raw trying to promote that. And just in less than 2 years, they've come to the realization that that does not even work. Now, the fact that these are policies that are coming from the Democratic Party, a lot of their policies have been complete, utter destruction for our people. They give us guidance according to what they believe is going to help us. That's what they tell us. But in fact, their policies are designed to diminish who we are in numbers, and very, very large numbers. I'll give you some very core examples. When it comes to the funding of police, the biggest one to look at is the 2021 report of murder. The number one city that had the greatest amount of murder was not New York City, a city of over 8 million people. Matter of fact, a city of 1.5 million people, a city that has less than 6,700,000 people less than the city of New York, had the most murders. And that was the city of Philadelphia. New York City, even though it has over 8.3 million people, 24% are our people, African Americans. And yet in the city like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, of 1.5 million, about 50% of those people are our people. And yet they had a higher murder rate than New York City, meaning that most of those murders were probably most of our people. And they came up at 521 murders for the year, the greatest in the entire nation, surpassing even the great city, the largest city in the country, New York City. So their policies don't really help us. And this idea that we should continue to live by the idea that we have a right to diminish our population by preventing the birth of our children to exist. That's bizarre. When you combine that and the police killing us in the streets publicly, and the fact that we are killing ourselves in the streets publicly, and then we hide behind closed doors and want to destroy the lives of our unborn, that's atrocious. This is all part of the umbrella of the Democratic Party against us. And they tell you that you need their party. Why do we need a party that's continually allowing us and telling us and promoting to us that we must take the lives of our own people? How is that a benefit to our people? That's not a party for us. That's a party that's against us. We have to get away from the Democratic Party. The fact that Philadelphia, a city that is less than 1/5 of the size of New York City, has more deaths among our people is a clear indicator that this is not our party. The fact that they want you to destroy the lives of your children at great numbers before they're even born, that's a clear indicator that they don't want you. They don't even want you to live. If our lives truly matter, they will be preserving the lives of our people, stopping them from killing our people. They wouldn't have defunded the police. they would have given measures to protect our lives. But they're doing the complete opposite. That is not our party. They don't help us. They don't represent us. Everything they do goes against us. We have to join the Mahali Party. It is the only political party that is started by us, led by us, and the actual platform is our agenda, like we just mentioned, preserving our lives from the times of conception onto the grave. We must preserve our lives. That is the only way that we're going to survive. Join the Mahali Party in 2022. Remember, we're voting Mahali Party so we can preserve the lives of our people.